All right, we made it to Cali. We got a big day tomorrow. We're here for A1. It's a little late, it's Friday night. Obviously the first place we gotta stop. In and out, baby. Look at that. All right, we made it to Angel Stadium. We got a big day ahead of us. Got some cool people we're gonna talk to. Gonna watch some racing and just try to have some fun. See if I can find out super top secret insider information about how these guys are training so that I can show everybody else.
When it's 3 in the morning, it's like your body's calling. I think about you when I don't want to. I never get a warning. I wish I got a warning.
Like rub shoulders with Barsha. You don't want to do that here, especially at A1.
He did stick it out a little bit.
How do you go through these whoops?
Come out of the turn in third and you just look to the end, get your butt back and pray.
Chapel, it says, in the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God. The Word was God. Existed in the beginning with God. BTW, the Word is Jesus. So in the beginning, Jesus existed.
First, tell me who I'm here with and what do you do?
I'm Jake Veneta, series chaplain, 10 years doing this. I get to talk about the Lord here at the races.
Jake, what does it mean to idolize moto as a racer?
That's a really big thing, actually, in any sport, but especially in our sport. When you idolize racing, you put it before. You put on the shoulders of racing this thing it was never meant to carry, which is, I'm going to put this thing in front of me and I'm going to worship it. I'm going to make it number one. Racing was never meant to be number one. It's cool, it's a blast, we love it, you love it, I love it, but it's never meant to be number one. And so when you idolize anything, especially racing, you put it in front of God. You put on its shoulders things it can't carry, like I want it to give me life, I want it to give me hope, I want it to give me purpose and meaning, and it always falls flat on its face. Racing does, when you try to make it what it was never meant to be. It's always supposed to be number 3 or 4. First God, then your family, then stuff like racing.
So in a sport like moto, where it's all about me, how do you glorify God in the sport?
That's a great question, and it comes right out of God's word. When you do what you do for the glory of God, when you intentionally, purposefully, verbally put God first, talk about Him. I'm going to go do my moto for Him. I'm going to go do my best for Him. I'm going to race for an audience of one. That's how that transition happens. That's how we put on a different lens. We're doing the same thing. On the outside, it might look identical, but it's completely different in our head and our heart. And that's, to me, how you do that. It's hard to do, but the more you do that, the more moto will start to have meaning.
Awesome. Thank you.
You bet.
Alright, well, I didn't get much video at the end of last night after the race, but I thought it was a great race. My fantasy picks were actually Kenny winning and Tomac getting second, and then I had Chase third, of course. I know Chase will be back up there later in the season, so I'm not too worried about that. But anyway, it's Sunday. Now we're here at Rock and Road Cyclery, sorry. And we're going on a big group mountain bike ride today. There's gonna be some big names here. I think Chase is actually gonna be here. But anyway, we're here with our guys from Hammer Nutrition. So just helping them out, and brought our bikes along with us on the plane. So putting them together right now, and then we're gonna go on a pretty cool bike ride later. Gotta throw the wheels on this thing and then we're ready to rip. All right, I'm here with the Hammer Man, Cam Lingle. What do we got going on here, Cam?
We got a full spread of all the hammer gritty. We got all the good gels, complex carbohydrates, no added sugars, electrolytes here in the form of Endurolites, full spectrum. So you got sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, everything to replace. Once we're done with the little ride, we got some Recoverite, and then during you're going to be using some heat up in your bottles. So come see
go.
us at the Hammer booth and get you dialed in.
Cam, are you telling me you don't just pack this stuff full of sodium?
No, sir. Like I said, there's more than just sodium in products. So you see a lot of competitors nowadays, they're doing just loading it with sodium and magnesium. Well, your body needs more minerals than just that.
Cam, I thought we're supposed to just pack in a bunch of sugar when we're riding. Is that not true?
That's a false narrative that many other companies are now pushing. We'll go to Hammer products here where, once again, there's no artificial anything, no added sugars, no dyes, no preservatives. It's just going to be good, clean energy. Tapioca maltodextrin, it's going to be that slow, steady burn. Instead of sugar, it's going to be a little flash and crash. Yeah, you might get some energy for 15 minutes, but next thing you know, you're going to be cratering.
So, Cam, you're the Hammer guy. You must know, then, what is the key to arm pump?
I mean, training, that's going to be the biggest thing, right? But we got a few products that might help out with it. Fully charged, you got taurine, tyrosine, beta-alanine. That's all helping working together to buffer lactic acid. So that's that burning sensation that you're going to feel in the forearms. Like I said, you take this 15 minutes before, it's going to help with the mental acuity aspect as well. But biggest thing, you got to train. Don't be holding on to the handlebars so tight. Work on a little looser grip, breathe it in through the nose and mouth. Take some Hammer products, you'll be right on your way to helping remediate it. So.
All right, my bike is all put together for the ride, and I just got to point out my favorite thing on the bike is the hubs. Not only are they pretty, but listen to this. When you spin it, completely silent. You can be sneaky on the trail, and they just roll forever. In my opinion, they're the best hubs. They're just so smooth, and not having any noise, I think does something to me psychologically too. Another really important feature is that they're instant engagements, so there's no play in the pedals. Like anytime I go up, instant engagement. So in technical sections, like when I'm going through a rock garden or going over logs or whatever, having that instant engagement makes it super easy to control and get through technical sections faster and more confident. All right, we're all suited up, ready to go for the ride here soon. So far, I've already seen Axel Hodges, Hunter Lawrence, Levi Kitchen, Cooper Webb, Johnny O. Hey, Jett, Levi, you care if I ask you guys a couple questions for a video? I make videos trying to help the next generation of moto train off the bike. And I'm just curious, like you guys are moto guys, so why do you spend so much time on a bicycle?
When we're training on a motorcycle, you only do so much of high heart rate training.
Yeah.
And while we cycle on a road bike or mountain bike a lot, or even running, is because we want to build up that low heart rate. So obviously when you're at like max heart rate, you can only do so much for so long. It's just kind of like a burning match. So while we cycle is to build that fitness up, so then when we're on the bike, it kind of brings our heart rate down a little more in a nicer area where we can push harder but not be lighting our matches until we blow.
That makes sense. But when you're racing moto, don't you race with your heart rate like pretty much near the max? So why wouldn't you train that way?
I don't know, it's just like building up your base of low heart rate is so important.
Building a base.
It helps not only with your fitness on the bike, helps with recovery. If you have to go, if like in Supercross we have a heat race, then a main event. Break in between is not a lot of time to recover, so that also helps with being fit and getting that low heart rate to recover faster, get your heart rate down quicker. And then outdoors, we only don't have a lot of time. We go do 2 35-minute motos, so it's kind of to help with that, and obviously last longer with at a higher heart rate through your motos.
So basically, it helps you with recovery between motos, helps you keep your heart rate low. Makes sense. So would you recommend that most moto athletes get a bicycle?
Yeah, bicycle, running. I mean, swimming's good.
I would just pick whichever one you like the most. I mean, I like running more than cycling, so like I run majority of the time, but you could still get your same, I guess they call it your aerobic base. Build that up. I would say it is majority for recovery, because when you're racing, you know, you're at least 180 beats, where, you know, your aerobic base is normally anywhere from 115 to let's say 130 or whatever that is. So
you're saying if I want to be good at moto, I can't just go to the gym and hit a couple bench press, hit a couple squats, and I'm good?
I mean, you can, like, you got to do that, because obviously I feel like you have to be strong, but it's like with everything, it's like a balance. You can't do too much in one thing, because then you're going to lack on something. Like if you go to the gym and lift nothing but weights, but don't have no fitness base, you're just going to blow up so quick, because you're not going to have the fitness to keep pumping the blood into your muscle, you know? The balance.
So for both of you, what would you say is something that you do off your dirt bike that helped you the most on your dirt bike?
Cycling, or running. Like you can get a lot further with working on your fitness than going to the gym non-stop. You know, if you just only do gym, you're not going to get very far. Where running, cycling, swimming, while you're doing that, you're still building muscle on your legs. Obviously, running on your legs, swimming, you kind of get legs and upper body, like, so you're still building muscle no matter what.
How much of your time would you say you spend at low intensities compared to like high intensities?
Well, we ride a good amount. It's almost like, I'd say 60% of the time, actually, we're at our low end. Like, never do I get on a bicycle, really, and do much interval or, like, high heart rate stuff, you know? I get it all on the dirt bike anyway.
Right.
It's more like, the only time we do that is, like, in off-season when we're trying to put our body under, like, some heavy workloads. But, like, in season right now, like, the guys who went out now, like my brother, I'm guessing, I think, is Chase cycling too?
Yeah, I think Chase.
Chase, like them, they're going low heart rate because they raced last night. They're recovering. Low heart rate to make sure the body is fresh and good. So when they go riding either tomorrow or Tuesday, most likely, their body's fresh and recovered to do another good training, you know? We're not, once you're in season, you can kind of get a little bit of like fitness, but if you do too much, you can kind of get such a long season, you can really kind of taint how fresh you feel.
And last question, are you guys on any kind of diet? Or is that kind of disclosed?
I mean,
no.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't really say a strict diet. But you just try to watch what you eat, for sure, at least I do. Try to cut out a lot of processed sugar is like my biggest goal.
But isn't the secret donuts?
No. When like you're young, you can eat on anything. You can have McDonald's and race when you're younger.
Wait, so Jett's telling me don't eat donuts then?
No.
That's crazy.
A young kid would. You're just looking for your good food, your vegetables, your good proteins, your natural stuff that's going to help fuel the body, because it's like our body's a machine that's like a car, for example. You're not going to go, if you're in a Ferrari, you're not going to go put the cheapest fuel in it because it's not quite the best for you. You got to put 93 or whatever the best fuel is in it, because then it's going to perform better. Our body's the same. You got to put good fuel in it so that it can perform the best.
Okay. Yeah. And sorry, this is the last question. So you guys both make it look really easy when you're still like pretty close to your max heart rate racing. What are like mental cues that you tell yourself to make it look so easy on the bike, or like ways that you train to stay light on the bike, I guess?
Not really. Like,
I kind of just black out.
At this stage, like, because we've done like so many hours on a bike, I can speak to like for like most athletes at our level that it's all muscle memory now. So we don't like think about. We're more so focused on like lines and stuff like that. We've done so many hours on a bike that like, I'm sure last night Levi's not going, okay, I need to make sure I land like this and make sure I'm light on my feet. Like nowadays, it's just so like, just it comes naturally. Because
I know there's some mental cues that coaches will use, like, you know, flow like water, try to stay light as a feather. You don't have anything like that?
No.
Just send it?
I feel like with racing, you don't even have time to think about anything.
I
mean, I hardly read my pit board, and it's just too much of an intense sport to really sit there and think about things. And if you have time to think about stuff, you're probably
no man's land.
Yeah, you're probably no man's land.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for talking to me. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Well, I got the interview with Jett and Levi. It went really well. I wish I kept videoing, because they said a lot of cool stuff at the end too. Fortunately, set me back 2-3 miles on the group ride, so I'm tracking my dad's phone, and we're gonna try to catch him. I'm just having to actually crush this hill, and we're at elevation, so I'm already cooked. But look at that, we got the mountains. I'm crushing it. Got my dad on Apple Maps. I'm cooked. The goal is to catch Cooper Webb and Chase Sexton to see if they're lacking. They did just race yesterday, so I'll give them that. But let me catch you lacking. We're out here in the beautiful hills of Cali, way higher elevation than I'm used to, 80 degrees. I haven't ridden my bicycle outside 4 months. Let's go. But you still gotta do it. And we got work to do this year. No time to wait. You gotta start grinding now. Don't wait until the season starts to start grinding. You gotta grind hard in the off season, and that's gonna determine how well you do during the season. When you start the season, that's when you're supposed to back your training load down. So don't wait, get out here. January, which means you have a few months to grind. It's time, let's go. All right, we came to a split. I don't know where to go. You know we're going up, baby. You know we're going up, let's go. No easy routes. I'm about to throw up, that's why I had to take this video, but we'll do that later. And now we gotta push. Excellent. Do you mind being in my video?
Yeah.
Trying to teach the next generation of moto how to train off the bike.
Yeah.
Like, you're a freestyle guy, right?
Yeah, I'm
so
freestyle guy.
why are you training on a mountain bike?
I don't know, just for all bike skills, it helps so much just to get out there and muscle memory, and like even riding a mountain bike, you learn so much timing and how to like kind of hop bumps and stuff like that. I just feel like anything like riding is a lot, like cross training is a big part of like even learning different stuff you wouldn't think about. On a dirt bike, and just getting your legs strong is so big for a dirt bike too. So
yeah, I mean, would you say that freestyle still requires a pretty high level of fitness to be able to repeat all those jumps?
Yeah, and just for being sore and stuff like that too, and like even when you crash and stuff like that, it helps so much for recovery and being able to take hits like that. And
for sure,
with a lot of stuff I do, I'm landing off jumps, doing wheelies and stuff, and landing on my seat. And just having leg strength, as I've noticed, it makes it so much easier and like just more capable of doing it over and over again instead of like being sore and stuff. And especially with my injuries, I've done both femurs. I have metal in both legs, and the more I move and the stronger I am, just the better I am riding and just with recovering and feeling good day to day. So.
And are you in the gym quite a bit?
This last like couple months I have been. I go through phases just because I don't have to be as in shape as these racer dudes, but like when I am, like I've been working out the last few months now, and I've just noticed such a good difference of being on the bike and being comfortable and having control. And you gotta fight the dad bod. So the older you get, the easier you get the dad bod too. So and I got some stuff I want to do coming up too, so I just know being physically fit and just helps with your mental game too, and just everything.
Stuff like new videos coming out, or
new videos. I want to do Slayer Ground 4 hopefully by the end of this year or early next year, so I got a list of crazy tricks I want to get done, so I just know
what
physically
are
fit.
you allowed to say any?
I don't want to say any, I don't want to get jacked on my trick list, I got some cool stuff in the works. And
cool thanks, man.
Right on. No worries. Thank you. Have a good day.
So first, tell me who I'm here with.
My name is Jonas Woodruff. I'm 20. I'm from Redlands.
What was your best finish in 25?
Oh, best finish? I think I got 4th at BWR San Diego, which was pretty good.
What training strategies do you use on or off the bike that keep you at the competitive level that you're at today?
Last year I was doing a lot of like steady state, kind of like that zone 3. Yeah, just a lot of like specific interval work, I would say.
Any work in the gym?
I do a little bit of work in the gym, mostly just like mobility stuff to stay injury-free, stuff like that. It's not as important for the bike, I'd say, like maybe if you're a sprinter.
What's your go-to pre-race meal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, let's go.
I weigh it out at like 150 grams of Cinnamon Toast
Purely
Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Purely
though,
Cinnamon
nothing
Toast
else.
Crunch. Yeah, no, it's got to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch brand, too. I don't get the like gluten-free stuff.
What about on the bike?
100 grams of carbs in the bottles usually, and then I'll take like a 20-gram carb gel like every couple. So I'd say like in a race, I'm probably doing like 140 grams of carbs an hour.
Any gummy bears?
No gummy bears. And maybe like when I'm just training.
What do you have to do mentally to compete with these top guys?
I think it's definitely like a little bit intimidating at the start, but like the more you do it, the less like out of place you feel, definitely. Like you're never gonna be like perfect, obviously, so you just have to like kind of suck for long enough that you finally figure it out.
I noticed your tat. What's your tat all about?
It's just a Bible verse that I really like.
Yeah, what's the verse?
I would have lost faith if I didn't believe that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living.
Do you think you'd be where you're at today without your faith?
Oh, definitely not. Yeah, I grew up in church. Like at the end of the day, bike racing is not the biggest deal in my life, so I think maybe that's probably a good thing that I can realize that, because some people get like way too into it and they like obviously like kind of like almost idolize it, and then maybe they're like not the best at it, and it just like ruins their entire life.
Yeah.
Because that's where all their self-worth and everything is. It's probably the best way that I could put it.
Yeah, awesome. So Joe said we had to go do another lap, which means I literally had no choice but to go do another lap. I can't sit back there, eat food and rest while Joe's out here grinding. I just can't do that. I can't relax knowing that Joe's out here grinding. You gotta keep grinding. Today I got to train with Chase Sexton and Cooper Webb. Jett Lawrence and Levi Kitchen told me all their secrets to training, and I got to talk with Johnny O'Mara for about 30 minutes about training. So I'd say it was a pretty successful day. We got in about 3 hours of riding. Pretty cooked right now, but we got some food. Nice Baja fish taco bowl from Baja Fish Tacos, California style. I'm about to slam it. All right, we're at Huntington Beach. Had to make a quick beach run to top off the trip. Got the boardwalk over there. I have a feeling we're gonna see someone famous here. Is this what Anaheim is all about?
This is what Cali is all about, baby. PCH, got sunsets in the ocean here, food right across the deck, so it's a good day.
Little Charlie's Angels full throttle. Site of the coal bowl. Right down there where all them shipping rigs are. They ship in all the coal off the tankers or whatever the heck you call them. Ricky Carmichael was there for a day, Jeremy McGrath, Ryan Hughes, Mike Metzger was there. Got to meet 3 Angels, Lucy Liu, Drew Barrymore, and Cameron Diaz. Kind of cool. We just hung out on the movie set they just paid us to sit there and do nothing, drink coffee and eat snacks, and then be in my gear all day long. They paid me to rent my bike. I thought it was wasteful, but I didn't really care because I made money. Still getting checks. That was 2002, and I still get checks.
If you can find my dad in the Charlie's Angels movie, send me a screenshot and I'll think of some kind of prize to give you. Maybe a prize from the Hammerman himself. But look for Jimmy P in the Charlie's Angels movie. Which one was it? The second one?
The second one. Look for a guy on the Honda with the red, white, and blue flag.
Yep. What are you getting?
Strawberry cheesecake and a waffle.
I got the coconut pineapple here. Let's give it a taste test. Let's see. Good stuff. What do you got?
Chocolate chip cookie dough on top and strawberry cheesecake on the bottom.
What's your first impression?
It's a little melty and soft. I mean, we've got Sweet Peaks back at home that tops this by a mile.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll settle for handles.